Press this, and you can see this. Hear this. Taste this. And experience this. Press the green button at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Press this, and you can see this. Hear this. Taste this. And experience this. Press the green button at Ireland.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. This week we're coming to you from the Clayton Hotel in Chiswick, London. We are here celebrating 68 years of the Cork Association. It's a great night for Cork people in London to come along and celebrate their association. We'll be speaking to some key people who has been involved with the association down the years. We'll also be joined by the Lord Mayor and County Mayor who have travelled over specially to be here for this occasion. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Everybody on the floor, come on. When you go up to receive a deep down and watch your best. Glory over us. Here we go.
Larry, another great celebration night for the Cork Association.
Indeed, Martin, yes, I think everyone has enjoyed it tonight, you know, a good crowd and very, very good food, an outstanding meal in fact, and good entertainment, so what more could you want, what more could you ask for?
Now you know the truth of it is no longer a way of obsession. Come on everybody.
Barry Owen has them all up there on the floor.
He has indeed, like, you know, he's great at doing that, that's his strong point, you know.
I spoke to some of your members earlier on. 68 years, the Cork Association. It's a long time. It's great to see you keeping it going.
Yeah, it is. It's very much changed from the early days. In the early days, it used to be held in October, and the following Sunday morning, there was always a Mass for Terence McSweeney on the anniversary of his death. But now we've moved it to nearer Christmas, like, you know.
Just to say that I'm really delighted to join you here tonight. It's a privilege to be invited over to London and specifically here, of course, in Chiswick tonight to help celebrate the connection of Cork people who have left our shores but haven't forgotten us, and indeed nor have we forgotten them either.
Lord Mayor, tell me about investment into Cork.
Well, there's an awful lot of opportunity for investment coming into Cork. The government have earmarked many millions for development of Cork. As you know, Cork is the second city in Ireland and its potential to grow is phenomenal. There's a lot of interest in wind energy, and we have a lot of firms from different parts of Europe coming into Cork trying to assess what they might do in terms of doing an agreement with the government, potentially for wind farms offshore. We aim to control or develop 30,000 jobs, and by any mark that is a wonderful opportunity. We have an awful lot of development in our docklands. Our port has moved out to Ringaskiddy so that we can take the larger roll-on, roll-off and develop the port. You know, it's the largest, second largest harbour, natural harbour in the world. As well as opportunity, there's a beautiful quality of life to Cork. Only 2 weeks ago, I had the pleasure of attending the opening of NetApp, which is a huge conglomerate all over the world, and it's American-led. And they have opened their international headquarters in our city, which is another vote of confidence in the future. I was elected to the Committee of the Regions in the European Committee over 10 years ago, and we debate local issues every month, which affect businesses, farms, rural communities, urban communities. And we carry the messages from the local authorities and we debate and learn from each other. This week in Cork, for instance, we have the European Union coming over to sign a covenant in Ringaskiddy, which will be phenomenal. Everyone is so excited about it, and a lot of our European commissioners are coming over, and the President of Ireland is coming down to learn more about it as well. So in the summer, I hope to welcome the Governor of Macedonia, who came to Ireland, and he wants to come back to learn more, and hopefully we'll be able to sign an agreement between our two cities, Macedonia, Thessaloniki and Cork, and that would be wonderful. So there's a lot going on. You know, there's huge opportunities. I would urge everybody who's debating with themselves where will they develop next, or where will they look for a good return for their investment, and I can safely say Cork would be number one.
And the winner of the next prize is Vincent Eckler of Table 3.
It's a great night and a lovely crowd, and it's another year, or 68th year is it, of celebration, something that was started by people a long time ago. It was probably a necessity years ago, not so much a necessity now, but it's great heartfelt that we can keep it going, and it'll be there for the future generations, hopefully.
I suppose myself and Sean, we came to London 20 years ago, and it was, I suppose, one of the first associations we got involved with, obviously being the Cork Association, and ever since we have found it was a great help to us starting out here. There was great advice and information we gained for people through their experience of living here over the years. We hadn't been here before, so for that we're eternally grateful, and we're just trying to give back a little bit over the years since we came here. We are a company that provides security and electrical installation to the construction industry. We've been based here in London for the last 20 years. We opened an office in Birmingham 3 years ago, and that's going quite well. Birmingham is an up-and-coming city. I presume it's obviously due to the HS2 coming on board. Birmingham is going to become like a suburb of London. It'll be only 50 minutes from Birmingham into King's Cross. So that's a great opportunity for us there, and hopefully we'll be there for years to come. Thank God we're doing fine. We have our order books are pretty full at the moment, and but we're very conscious of the climate that the economic climate that we're in at the moment. So we're doing the best we can, and we're going to see if we can weather the storm, and hopefully next year and coming years will be okay for us.
Bill, I believe you're heavily involved with the Cork Association.
Absolutely, Martin, yeah. I've been involved for about 25 years, I think. About 5 years as chairman, and now just demoted down to committee only, but that's fine.
68 years dinner dances tonight. Great achievement.
This is the 68th, absolutely, yeah. Some great people have gone before us. We'll just carry on their good work, basically.
Yeah. And it's great to see the Cork Association well supported here tonight.
It is, even though it's been a difficult year financially for a lot of people. We felt it, they've all felt it. But we kept it going, thanks to Larry O'Leary and other people. We're Taylor Construction, I'm a director. Actually, Mark, my son here, is managing director. We've been going, I guess, 20 years. Mark jumped in about 10 years ago. We develop small houses, we do extensions to houses, loft conversions. You name it, we'll do it. We employ about 14 people. That's as big as we are, really, and that's as big as we want to be, really.
Now, Mark, I know that you're a very busy man.
I am indeed, yeah. So I also, the Taylor Construction is a sideline for me at the moment. I also work for J. Murphy & Sons, Graydon Murphys, who are well known across the UK and have done a lot of good work in the UK in the last 60 odd years. I look after the labour supply, the direct labour workforce, for which they've got 1,200 direct workers at the moment. So myself and a couple of others are ultimately responsible for them at the moment, as well as our supply chains.
How difficult is it to get labour?
Very, very difficult at the moment. It's a tough market, so we at Murphy's are looking at more upskilling and bringing new people into the industry through apprenticeships and graduate schemes and stuff like that.
I'm sure I saw a Cork man lifting the Sam Maguire Cup at the Kerry Dinner Dance a few weeks ago.
You did indeed. It was a great night. Really, really good turnout at the Hilton at Wembley a couple of weeks back, and really, really good crowd and really, really good night. I enjoyed that.
Jacqueline, great to see you here tonight at the Cork Association Dinner Dance.
Thank you, Martin. It's great to see you again.
Now, of course, you're extremely busy with your company, O'Donovan Waste. How is things going these days?
Yeah, we're very busy. A little bit off-putting, everybody talking about recessions when everybody's so busy. So I think a bit of positive thinking will help everybody get along and see them through Christmas with a smile, hopefully. Where we're closed down at COVID, we've got a lot of catching up to do. We've got a lot of properties that need building, people that need homes, so I don't think it's going to be as harsh. Well, I hope it's not going to be as harsh as people are predicting, yeah. Being the only female MD in my industry in London, I think it's important that I lead, that I show leadership and that I show that things can be done from an SME. You don't have to have an endless pot like the PLC companies, and our biggest asset are our staff. So we think that it's paramount that we look after our staff. So obviously through COVID and since COVID and COVID continues, anxiety, we're noticing that the levels of anxiety in staff are starting to rise for different reasons. So we focus on those type of aspects of the employee as opposed to ignoring them. It's not all about, the bottom line. Sustainability is very high up on the agenda for us as well. We're the first waste company in the UK to go completely biofuel, which is a massive financial commitment. So we're putting the environment before profit.
Tell me, you've had so many awards for the company.
I think we're ahead of the curve. We're first at looking at things and noticing things, and I think we get commended with the awards because we do things different to how other companies do things.
We know that you're a great supporter of lots and lots of Irish things here in London. You can't support them all. You do try your best.
I do try my best. I think it's very important that the history of my parents and lots of hundreds of thousands of other Irish immigrants that came over, the discrimination that they actually received and they fought through and made great businesses. And at the end of the day, the Irish built Britain. And I think that's very, very important to keep that heritage. I think it's very important that we lead the way and people can see that, well, if we can do it, they can do it.
Jacqueline, it's been lovely to see you tonight. It's always a great occasion when we meet up in London.
It is. Thank you, Martin. Same to you.
And of course, we heard there, sponsorship is so important, and of course it's so important to the Cork Association. They've had wonderful support down the years from so many people, and of course Jacqueline is one of them here from O'Donovan Waste. So we hope you're enjoying the show, and we're going to take a little break.
Press this, and you can see this, hear this, taste this, and experience this. Press the green button at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Press this, and you can see this, hear this, taste this, and experience this. Press the green button at Ireland.com.
Welcome back. This week we're coming to you from the Clayton Hotel in Chiswick, London. We are here celebrating 68 years of the Cork Association. Now Barry Owen and his band is entertaining the crowd, and I'm going in to see how they're all doing.
Stand beside me, stand beside me. Where I should lose you, I understood. Get anywhere, stand beside me, stand beside me. You're the only one who ever made me care.
I'm honoured to be here in Chiswick, London. London is a home away from home for every Cork man and woman who has travelled to London.
County Mayor, I heard you in there making a very passionate speech tonight about the great work that Cork people have done here in the City of London.
Yes, what you got it, I know well what you got it, like the organisation here who have organised this dinner dance. Like, it takes a lot of organising to do, and like, it's great to have these events. You know, we've had Cork people who are living here since back in the 50s, and I worked here back in the mid-90s myself down in West Ealing in a pub called the Halfway House. I was only here for 3.5 months. I met so many different people from Cork, Galway, all over Ireland, and like, you know, made friends here and whatnot. And like, it's a memory I'll always savour.
And tonight is about building links, isn't it?
Yes, and what you got it, like, these events should be held every year, and I do hope what you got it, like, this event will keep on going. You know, something, if I am invited back, as I won't be mayor next year, I will come to it myself as just a guest, because I've met so many people from, like, people from Skull, Goleen. But you got this is the parish I come from, Goleen. I met a lady inside there. I never met her in my life, and I know her brother. I know her brothers, and I knew her sister. I never met her in my life, and like just to meet these people is so nice. Like, you know what I mean. I met another lady. Her father owned a pub in Skull, which was only 3 miles from my home place in Lowertown. And like to meet these people means a lot to me, to be quite honest. And they came over here and they've made a living here. They've married here, settled down, and now they're here to meet with other compatriots from the Cork County. And it's great to see.
This winter is going to be a tough time, and cost of living in Ireland is increasing all the time as well. How is things in Cork?
Things in Cork are, people are struggling. I'll be quite honest. I'm a publican myself. I'm a county councillor. I see families out there they're just working week by week, price of electricity, price of fuel, everything's gone sky high, shopping, whatnot. Even in the public side of things, Heineken Ireland announced last week that they were increasing 9% on the price of their products, which is a big hit before Christmas, and they're going to do this to the 1st of December. It's a big hit, those publicans, and there's a big stance. We had a meeting now yesterday. I wasn't there because I was coming out here, but I believe there's a letter gone to them to ask them hold off until at least until next year. I do hope they'll listen, because otherwise a lot of publicans have said they won't sell their products, because Diageo and Richmond have said they will not put up their prices until next year, and I commend them for that.
You see, I met this young one Thursday night, and she said the free expression. And our mission is to rid the world of this sense of oppression.
Father John, I believe that you've been a parish priest in lots of parishes here in London over your lifetime.
Well, I've certainly been in a number of parishes. I came over actually in 1976 as a deacon, and I was ordained in my home area in 1977, June of 1977. I was ordained in a place called Balnagree, which is a small place just outside Macroom. And then I came over to the diocese here, to Westminster, and I served in a number of parishes to begin with. I was appointed 6 years ago to St. Agnes at Cricklewood, and I'm still functioning as parish priest there. Well, there is still a fair sprinkling of Irish, of course, in Cricklewood. Against that, it's a depleting aspect of the community. The Irish are getting older, they're moving on. In fact, you find Irish people in most parishes still, but nothing compared to my experience when I came over to the country first. I mean, in some of the parishes we had probably 90% Irish, 70, 80% Irish, a huge kind of Irish influence in parish life. But that has changed, of course, with the demise of Irish immigration, and also with immigration from other parts of the world into London, taking the place of the Irish, so to speak. It's a very cosmopolitan, diverse life in London, and the parishes reflect that kind of description.
There's always a fire in the kitchen, there is in my house.
And of course you're chaplain of the Cork Association, and you try to give them as much support as you can.
They have always been such a support to the church and to me in my ministry. Unfortunately, of course, over the last few years it's been difficult because of the advent of COVID, which had such a negative impact on social interaction right across the board.
Down the door is always open.
Tell me a little bit about the meaning of those chains that you've got around you.
Oh, this chain is the, we've got the Lord Mayor, the County Mayor, and I'm the Night Mayor, but this is this is the chain of the office of the Chairman of the Cork Association. So it's many great people have worn this, so I'm pleased to be able to wear it. I don't normally like wearing this paraphernalia, but I follow some great men on it, I'm chair of the Father Murphy's Camogie Ladies Football Club, and have been for the last 15 years now. We had since we spoke to you last, in fact, we've had an exceptional year. We won the London Football Championship, we won the London Football League, We kind of maybe took our eye off the button in the All-Britain, but we still got to the semi-final, and now we won the All-Britain Camogie Championship, and on the 10th of December at Bray Emmett's Ground in Wicklow, we'll be playing the All-Ireland semi-final club championship. So, you know, it's a very, very big year for the club, but it's you know, we're training tomorrow morning. I've got to be out in the scrubs because we're there at 9 o'clock. They're doing the park run and then they've got a match. And you know, it's been great. It's been hectic and stressful and everything, but fabulous. You know, it's a problem I love having, that we're winning. I've been chairman for about I think 4 years. Yeah. 4 years.
You're doing a great job, and you've got all the committee and everybody working with
the committee. Yes, I mean Con and Sean and Bill and Mary, and you know, they're all doing a great job, and it's tough. These things are getting tougher day by day, you know, but you know, you try and freshen it up with new ideas.
Sean, are you enjoying the night tonight?
I'm having a dynamite night, but I'm a small bit shattered. Oh yeah, I'll be shaking my bits in there now with the youngsters. And I suppose when we're on TV with you tonight, one thing we'd love to kind of get the message out there is in the Cork Association, we want the younger generation. We need youngsters. Yeah. We need the younger generation to get involved and take this over and bring it on to the next level. And I mean, I can't be letting my hair done in there with the old ones all the time. I need younger generation to be letting my hair done with and boogieing. So we need young people, any young person from Cork that's over here that wants to give a little bit back to the community that born and reared them, come to the Cork Association. Get on the internet as every young person does, and you won't be on it 2 seconds when you'll find the Cork Association. There's umpteen ways of contacting us.
We do a lot of networking through our own company and through the Cork Association, and we have found again over the years this works very well because it puts people in touch with each other. You know, if you're looking for a service or a particular industry that's required, that's where you meet people. You won't meet them inside your sitting room. They won't come in and knock on your door. You have to be out and about and meet the people. This week I'd like to pay a particular tribute to an uncle of mine from home. His name was Jeff O'Sullivan, who passed away last week. Jeff was very involved with the Cork Association in New York for a number of years, very involved with the Cork Associations at home, and he has been a part of the Cork Association here with us over the last number of years, and this is the first year that he is not with us. And I suppose it's just in contrast to trying to get the young people in and his generation who were there right through their life, and I suppose that's something we're trying to get the young people involved again and to be part of this for the years to come.
One little sad note tonight, your president, he's not too good at the moment.
No, Michael McCarthy from Bantry, a real proud Bantry man, and you know, he believes there's two counties in Cork, Cork and West Cork, more importantly West Cork, and that's why we always play I Love West Cork. It's just as you know, it'll give Mick a lift when he sees this.
I really enjoyed my night so far, and I think the music sounds great, and I'll be honest, I will be back next year, and thank you very much for having me here, and I look forward to seeing this on Sky in the next few weeks.
Sean, have you ever thought about doing some TV presenting?
I have, Martin, and I'm kind of handy enough with the mic. It comes very natural, but I'm not sure you could afford me.
Well, you know, I could tell that because every time I go to talk to you, you take the mic off me.
Well, Martin, you know, when I was growing up, my mother always told me, if anyone ever gives you anything for free, just put your hand out and take it. You can figure it out afterwards. So old habits die hard.
Well, Larry, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful night here tonight. We've all really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, Martin. Thanks for being here. It's been a pleasure to have yourself and Annette here, and we hope we'll have many more of these nights.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks
and it's been great here at the Clayton Hotel.
Yeah,
Wonderful
it has
venue.
indeed. Yeah, and thanks very much to the Clayton, because the food and everything is just a wonderful venue.
Thank you, Larry.
Okay, thanks a million. Cheers.
Yeah, well, we hope that you've all enjoyed the show at home, and from myself and from Larry and all the Cork people, take care.
Slán.
press the green button at ireland.com.